Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a winter wash for one of my customers, and I'm going to be using Superior Products Rage as well as their Dirt Buster. I thought I would show you guys a little demo of the effectiveness of these two combos. We're actually going to be doing just a 1 bucket wash with a grid guard. I actually prefer to do just a 1 bucket wash for a majority of my details because when I use Rage as a pre-soak, it removes about 90% of the dirt and debris that are on the vehicle, making your contact wash so much safer. So you can see I'm just doing a quick walk around here. We've got light soiling. It's not a very dirty truck. It's actually in really great condition. I think this was a 2013. You can see our door jambs are lightly soiled, and we will be paying attention to those in the future for the video, just in trying to get the vehicle ready for wintertime. But as you can see, like I said, light soiling. This was actually the first cup holders that I've done in a very long time that didn't have anything sticky or dirty really stuck on them. I was able to just wipe them right up. So we're going to have an easy day on the interior, but I thought I would take a little bit more time to show you guys what I do process-wise and chemicals that I use to prep my customers' vehicles for wintertime. You can see we've got a sticky or squeaky gas cap. We're going to go ahead and get that cleaned out for the customer. Pay special attention to the wheel wells, the tires, and the wheels, and also the cover for the truck. We'll give that a nice cleaning. We do have some issues of mold and mildew that have kind of started to build up on the seals, so we're going to go ahead and get that taken care of for our customer. So now that we've got our buckets ready to go, we're going to go ahead and use Superior Products Rage 4-to-1 and Meguiar's Wheel Brightener 4-to-1 and go ahead and do a cleaning of our tires, wheels, and wheel wells. Normally you could use the combination of those two chemicals to do a touchless cleaning, but there was just a little bit more grime on these wheels, and the fact that they were chrome and it showed dirt a little bit more than your typical alloy wheels, I wanted to go ahead and do a contact wash using my variety of detail brushes. I just have an Easy Shine wheel brush, Nano Skin wheel brush, Tough Shine tire brush, and a Mother's Wheel Well brush. Those are my go-to brushes when cleaning truck tires. I make sure that I rinse them after every tire, wheel, and wheel well before I reintroduce them into my cleaning solution, so that way that just runs less risk of me scratching the wheels in the future. Using my turbo nozzle, I'm able to kind of knock off a majority of that dirt, but I also pay special attention after cleaning every tire and wheel that I rinse off all of that solution. You don't want to let Rage dry on your driveway, especially if it's blacktop, because it can stain it. So you want to just make sure that after you do your tires, wheels, and wheel wells, or even when you do your pre-treat with the foam with Rage, you rinse your driveway off thoroughly so that way it doesn't stain it. But here we're just rinsing our brushes, getting everything nice and cleaned, and switching our heads, and we're going to go ahead and do our door jambs with Rage and our 40-degree nozzle. That way I can control the amount of moisture. I really can make it nice and safe. We're going to use Rage as well for our gas cap, our truck tailgate. Just get all of that dirt, light grease that may be built up from the interior of the door jambs, knock all of that loose. It's the quickest way that I have found to clean door jambs that aren't heavily soiled. So now that we're wrapping up our door jambs, we're going to go ahead and grab a towel and wipe off all the seals and any sort of overspray that occurred on our plastic trim or on the seats. And next we're going to move on to cleaning our moldy mildew seal along the back window. And here you can see I'm using Spray 9 and a Wet Magic eraser. I'm going to allow the cleaner to kind of help break up that mold and the magic eraser to scrub and exfoliate the black trim. And you can see it does a very effective way of removing all of that built up black gunk. Clean till essentially there's no more black buildup coming off on your magic eraser. Pay special attention that you don't get the magic eraser on your paint, because it is the equivalent of 5,000 grit sandpaper. Next up is we're going to do a thorough rinse with our high pressure. We're going to go ahead and get this ready for our pre-treat with Rage after we're done with our initial high pressure rinse. So this is just the MATCC foam gun that I'm going to be using with Rage. Again, diluted, maybe around 1 or 2 ounces, and the foam cannon will be half filled. Shake it just to agitate it, foam it on, let it dwell for about anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes. Let it work, let it just kind of loosen up all the tree sap, bird droppings, any sort of light contaminants that are sitting on the surface. It will do a fantastic job of loosening that up, so when you come behind with your high pressure rinse, it will blow all of that dirt right off the vehicle, making your contact wash so much safer and more effective. In fact, there's some scenarios where I'm half tempted to do the pre-treat with Rage, rinse and dry and be done. It is so effective at cleaning lightly soiled vehicles. Heavily soiled ones, you definitely still want to come in with a contact wash. But for a light maintenance, if you're washing your vehicle every week, I honestly am half tempted to try it out to see how effective it is. So here we're going to go ahead and do our foam with Superior Products Dirt Buster. This is a new soap within my arsenal. I'm loving its high foaming capacity that it offers. And the way that I'm using this, and you can see I'm using 1 bucket with a grit guard. I have about 3 gallons of water. I will use the grit guard to agitate my wash mitt, and I'm using a white Meguiar's microfiber wash mitt, but I will foam up a section of the vehicle at a time, and then use that soap from the foam cannon as my lubrication and soap, along with the soap from the bucket. But that's just allowing me to have even that much more safety and lubrication for my contact wash. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of with the Dirt Buster soap is the fact that it does leave behind a lot of residue. I find that I have to do a lot more rinsing with this soap than some of the more typical soaps that are on the market. But for the fact that it is a high foaming soap, I don't necessarily need to foam it on. If you were to just use it through your bucket and contact wash, it is a high foaming soap, which is great for lubrication and safe washing. But in a foam cannon, and I'm just using the GDX-HW from Amazon, it does a fantastic job of giving me nice, thick, almost like shaving cream thick soap. And one thing, I said it earlier, but I'm always trying to work clean. So even when I foam up a vehicle, I will rinse all of that foam off, make sure I'm keeping my driveway nice and clean, removing any of the built up soap or debris. So one, if I drop something, I'm not dropping it in caked on mud or dirt or things like that. But 2, I'm also preserving my driveway, and that way I don't have a completely destroyed driveway within a year. So here I'm just using a quick drying aid. This is a product that actually Landon Crawford sent to me. This is more of a commercial car wash drying aid. I don't even know the name of it. He sent me a jar, and you dilute it almost 20 to 1, spray it on, rinse it off, and it just is a nice drying aid. We're going to come behind with our X Power Blower, blow off dirt from all of our nooks and crannies, any tight places that water might drip in the future and just be annoying. Get all of that nice and blowed out, and then I'm going to come behind with my McKee's 37 Glacier 1100. This is their giant drying towel. I'll put the link down below in the description box. If you have a truck, a large SUV, a larger vehicle, and you want to dry your vehicle with one towel, this is the towel for you. I dried that entire vehicle with one towel, and it was still plenty absorbent for me to be able to do another car. So you can see now we've got some great shine on our vehicle. We know we've safely removed all the dirt and contaminants that are on the paint. Even as I washed it, I did the hand check to see if we needed to do a clay bar treatment, and honestly, the paint was in pristine condition. We really do not need to worry about doing a clay bar treatment in this scenario. So we're just going behind, opening up the wings of our car, drying off our door jambs, and I'm also going to go ahead and apply Duragloss rain repel to all of the exterior windows just to help give my customer that extra cherry on top when they're driving their vehicle in the winter. This is going to help snow and ice be removed a whole lot easier. It's going to give them clarity when they're driving during rain, safety at night, and it's just a nice, cherry on top for the customer. What I'm enjoying about this Duragloss Rain Repel is the fact that it is a cleaner and rain repellent in one, very similar to Rain-X, but it does not have the streaking issues that Rain-X has given me in times past. Has a nice scent and honestly is really easy to work with. Spray, wipe, buff with a dry, glass microfiber. And then we're going to also take that same solution and clean our wiper blades off just to remove any of that built up crud and make sure we kind of prevent any of the wiper judder from happening. Here we're going to go ahead and do it the old school way. We're going to be applying the Keys 37 trademark polycoat wax. This is a fantastic sealant wax combination that is going to give you anywhere from 4 to 6 months worth of protection. What I love about this product, one, is the amazing gloss that it provides to the paint, and two, the fact that it is very resistant to harsh chemicals and environmental things like salt. Here in Pennsylvania, they go crazy with road salt, so we definitely have to be mindful. Whatever protection we put on a vehicle, it has to be able to withstand the harsh PA road salts. And this is definitely a product that has been tried and tested to be able to be durable for those harsh winters. Hopefully we don't have to use them, but I have a feeling if it's as wet this winter as it's been this spring and summer, we might have a pretty cold winter. So we're going to go ahead and apply this. Like I said, I'm just using a microfiber applicator pad. Sometimes I like to just go old school. I like to come back and apply it by hand. Yes, I could use a DA with a blue or black finishing pad and apply it very quickly. Sometimes I find that you can apply it too heavily when you're using it that way, and also that you also run the risk of marring the paint if you're in the outside and it's windy like you can see it is now. I don't want to run the risk of dirt or debris getting on my pad and me grinding that into the paint. I feel like I have a little bit more control with the microfiber applicator. I can see, what the condition of the paint is as I'm applying the wax. So here we're just applying Superior Products Coverall to the tire. These are a little bit knobbier than I like to use with my typical, Chemical Guys VRP or even my Keys 37 gloss tire gel. So we're just going to be lazy and go ahead and spray on our tire coating. I did go ahead and actually let the wax sit on the paint for the duration of me cleaning the interior. I didn't show that in this video. I actually went ahead, probably spent around 2 hours cleaning the interior. So I let that wax sit on there for a good 1.5 hours to 2 hours. It was a little bit tedious to remove because I did get a little heavy in some areas where the product started to build up in my pad and I kept applying new and it got a little thick. But thin is better in this situation. Less is more when it comes to wax application. And also with this product, it's not like most where they say let it sit overnight and you get even more results. They say 30 minutes. I probably would say next time stick with the 30 minutes. That way you're not letting it bake on in the sun. It's a lot easier to remove. Was it super difficult to remove? No. It was probably very similar to most sealants that I have to remove, but I have known it to be easier to remove in the past when I only let it sit for 30 minutes and I didn't put a heavy layer on. So now you can see we're just continuing to remove the wax. I have a combination of the Korean Plush 350 GSM, I think it was, and then also a mule microfiber. The Korean Plush was actually the perfect type of plushness to remove the wax. Did a fantastic job of protecting the paint, removing the wax, and just giving me that perfect glow. So we're pretty much done removing the wax residue from the truck. Next up, we're going to grab our Manette Showstopper CO2 infused quick detailer spray and apply that to our wheels just to remove any sort of overspray from the coverall tire dressing, and also add a nice layer of protection to the wheels to make cleaning that much easier for the customer. We're also going to grab a fresh microfiber and apply the Manette Showstopper to the paint, the headlights, the trim, even the truck bed cover, just to remove any sort of light dust that is developed, while I've been wiping it down, remove any wax residue, maybe any missed spots from wax, and add just another layer of protection to the paint. And the gloss that this product provides is amazing. If you haven't tried it out, it's a fantastic product. I highly recommend it. So last up in this detail, we're going to do a quick cleaning of our WeatherTech mats. That way they are nice and clean before winter time. And here we're just using a drill brush, a white drill brush head attachment, and Superior Products Rage 4:1 in a pump sprayer. Yet another reason why I have absolutely fallen in love with Rage. From tires, wheels, and wheel wells, door jams, engine bays, bug remover, traffic film remover, and also WeatherTech mats. Now, I don't even know what this product can't not clean. It is just a fantastic, affordable product. Superior Products Rage. If you haven't checked it out, you need to check it out. It is amazing stuff. So here we'll do a final walk around of the vehicle. You can see we've got fantastic results. Coverall tire dressing, Manette Showstopper on our tires and wheels. Interior, we've got our door jams cleaned and waxed with our trademark Polycoat wax, so that way when salt and dirt build up on there, it's not going to cause corrosion and rust. They will be cleaned a whole lot easier. Interior, I did not show this in the video, but I pretty much just used Superior Products Pink Perfection, McKee's 3770/30 shampoo, along with Spray Away glass cleaner, and we also used Rage for our WeatherTech mats, but pretty much 4 chemicals for the interior. The exterior, as you saw earlier, we use Rage to pre-treat, clean all of our tires, wheels, and wheel wells, along with Meguiar's Wheel Brightener. We use Rage to pre-treat, remove tree sap, bugs, clean up any road film. We used our Spray 9 along with the Magic Eraser to remove the mold and mildew that had built up on the back seal. And again, after we did our contact wash with Dirt Buster, we applied McKee's 37 trademark Polycoat wax, which is a 4 to 6 month sealant / wax combo that is highly chemically resistant. Applied that to all of our glass, our headlights, and all of our paint, and it is a fantastic end result. I am absolutely blown away with how good this truck turned out. So thank you guys for watching. That about does it for this video. This is just me sharing with you guys the products that I use for my winter wash and wax for majority of my customers. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and let me know. I'll try to answer them when I can. But real quick, I want to show you one final look of the before and after. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Be sure to follow for future videos, and we will see you guys in the next video.